Well, this year we are celebrating 40 years of our slogan, Straight from the Heart. So we are revisiting stories that have defined us here at Channel 10. Monday's Child was a weekly staple on the WBIR airwaves. For 30 years, anchor emeritus Bill Williams found countless homes for children in foster care. Katie Inman caught up with Bill, and he reflects on his favorite memories from Monday's Child.
On the shelves at Channel 10 sit 3 decades of these tapes. Each hold thousands of stories featuring special needs kids in the foster system.
There are big kids, little kids, happy kids, thoughtful kids, all kids who need a home, who need permanence, who need a forever kind of love.
For 30 years, Bill Williams connected that kind of love through Monday's Child.
There's a lot of memories up there.
Starting in 1980, every newscast on Mondays spotlighted adoptable children.
I felt since we were going to do this, we needed to be consistent.
The series started off with success when the chief photographer and his wife adopted the very first kid featured.
Didn't think they could have any children. They adopted Tim. Tim was in their house, living with them within 30 days, because things were a lot faster back in those days. And I think maybe they moved faster because it was with Channel 10.
Since then,
We introduced about 1,500 to 1,600 kids. 1,000 of them were placed in permanent homes.
it's an impact Bill still holds in his heart and around his neck.
Well, this is a Monday's Child tie. I have several of them, as a matter of fact. I like kids. I like Monday's Children.
As he reflects on the reach this program had on so many, it's hard to pick a favorite memory,
Well, every kid was special.
but some stand out.
How badly y'all want to get adopted together?
Really bad. Really bad.
My partner called me and said, we have a sibling group of 10 children that we're ready to put on Monday's Child. And I said, well, that'd be great. And I said, now how do you want to split them up? They said, no, we have to keep them together. All 10 kids have to be adopted by the same family. I said, say what?
Once that group graced the screen, there were hundreds of adoption applications.
And they picked out Joe and Debbie. But they had this wonderful big house, and they were just waiting for something to happen to fill that house. And those 10 kids happened. And Joe and Debbie adopted those kids, and they lived happily ever after.
To this day, Bill still gets stopped in public.
Say, hey, Mr. Williams, I was a Monday's Child. And here's this 50, 60-year-old person, And that's okay, that's great.
The number of lives changed and families formed, all part of a perfect plan.
There is a godly existence that is involved in our lives. And I think God was involved in this.
To him, it's the basis of what we believe at Channel 10.
Straight from the heart meant to me that Channel 10 is involved not only in the business of broadcasting, but in the responsibility that we have to the community and to the people who live and work in it.
There's meaning from the Mondays to the memories.
Bill Williams, 10 News.
Well, the featured children came from all across the state. Bill says this type of segment doesn't work everywhere, but it did here because the people of East Tennessee are so special.